Sure.
Oh, of course it's funny. One way or another, it becomes funny. Or not. Hey.
Oi.
Nice cough switch.
Oh, yeah, I had one of those.
I installed it. Where the heck did you put it?
Better?
Yeah, that's very nice. It looks like you're choking to death, and that's a little entertaining. Yeah, go ahead. Swear at me all you want. I don't care.
I did. I love that when, like, football coaches.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
They're not hard to read.
No.
There are certain words that stand out.
Yep. One of my dad's favorite NFL films from the 70s was called Your Father's Mustache. And it took all the guys, where you could obviously see them swearing and just placed a guy saying, your father's mustache.
There you go.
And it worked out pretty well.
Works pretty good.
Okay, so we're in the mailbag.
How did we get in there?
We just snuggled in like we always do.
Ew.
Apropos of this is
Wait, hang on.
What?
No, that was an ew. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. You got any more in there?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll probably need them later. It's like Batman's utility belt. There's only so much stuff you can carry around, and I mostly have filled up with, oh, God, that's not right. And, ew. Oh, see, now I've used another one for no reason.
So, there you go. Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 811. From Chris Combs, my brother, no relation.
Is that what you dial when that should be what you dial when something stupid happens. 811.
Yeah, that's our number from now on.
Yeah.
Love the hat, Scott. Thanks, Chris.
You know,
what?
I used to like Chris.
And things have changed.
He's encouraging you, and that's not good.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 811. Again. From my brother, Chris Combs, no relation.
Wow.
Tony needs to wear his.
He did last time.
He'll know that now. We can remember these things are happening in real time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 812 from Patrick Reed.
Bloody.
Tony.
Vlad.
Inedible. Some stories are inedible. You know, the ones that are too outlandish, excuse the pun, and you say, I don't swallow that.
Or you swallow it, hook, line, and sinker.
That'd be me.
What did I use an edible when I should have used indelible?
No, I said edible and you corrected me.
Oh.
Or inedible and you corrected
Unedible?
me. Yeah. Disedible.
Disedible?
Conedible.
If it was edible, then it's not edible, then it's re-edible.
Come on, edibles or doesn't.
I don't care. Carlin was a funny man. Either thing flams or it doesn't.
This is True Really News, episode 812. From me, Scott Combs, no relation. Remember when we talked about trolling ourselves?
Yeah.
These geezers make other geezers look good.
We geezers?
Yes.
We do.
Apropos, This Is True Really News.
Get off of my lawn, damn you.
812 from Scott Combs, me, no relation. That one guy, Tony, looks really, really, really dumb without a hat. And I concur with Dr. Combs.
Dr. Combs?
Well, you can't say concur without using doctor, I think. It's part of the English language.
Doctor.
Dr. Haldanish. Apropos
what the hell Danish? Wow.
Right? How far back does that go? That's Mel Brooks and the dead one. Carl Reiner.
The dead one.
Well, Carl's dead.
First time I ever saw Carl Reiner was
Mary Tyler Moore.
Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah,
exactly right.
There she is, boys. Woman to put you out of business. The whole toupee fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
He had slightly longer ones until it looked like he got a haircut and he'd go back to the
longer one. Yeah.
Apropos, this is True Really News, episode 812 from Chris Combs, my brother.
No relation. Got it.
Time for Tony to be quiet. You know, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Mom. It's not. It's supposed to be mom. That's your mom. M-A apostrophe A-M is ma'am.
Not English, it ain't.
You're English, for God's sake. Speak English.
This is True Really News, Mailbag, episode 115 from me, Scott Combs, no relation. Nice 115? Hats. Yeah. 115. Okay. Nice hats. Finally, a little style. That was last Saturday's.
How'd we get to 115?
We came up from 11. You're thinking 812 is not a...
Oh, that's a show.
Yeah, that's a show.
And 115 is a mailbag.
Yeah, correct. Now,
I have to leave now. I'm tired from thinking.
Oh boy, the counting's going to be very hard. Apropos,
it's already very hard.
Apropos of This is True Really News, episode 813 from Patrick Reed, our man in Liverpool.
Bloody.
I'm loving this one. And you said, we said people could buy the headwear or they could do, and you suggested that they, maybe compose some haiku. Putting those two thoughts together.
Oh, no.
Jester's hat atop. Tony, uncomfortable. Suffering for art.
And I don't even know art.
Apropos of This is True Really
I thought of that. I've got pretty much, I know a Pete, a Steve, Dan, Don. Yep. I do not know an art.
I know an art. I know a couple of arts.
Oh, now I know what art is, and that hat ain't it.
And trust me, you're no Arthur.
Exactly.
This is True Really News, episode...
If your last name was King, you should really name your oldest son Arthur, don't you think?
Arthur King.
Arthur King.
Of course, when they put it together,
in King school, Arthur. It would be...
King.
Oh, King? Arthur?
Yep. King.
And then from back,
No, huzzah!
Forsooth, 'tis I.
I shall give thee such a
You teach that to a first grader, that would be high freaking hilarious. Forsooth, 'tis I.
This is true, really. 'Tis us, the royal we.
'Tis we.
Yes.
The royal us. What?
This is True Really News, episode 813 from Chris Combs, my brother, no relation.
Wow. Chris had a lot of time on my hands this
all
week.
The, Uranus and your rectum jokes. And nearly killed him. I recognize that joke. Yeah, but you were a sailor.
Hey, don't say that. Most sailors have much cleaner vocabularies than, say, my daughter.
Yeah, 7th Fleet once called in and said, hey, Kara.
He made the entire 7th Fleet blush. It was just.
Apropos of This is True Really News, episode 813. My brother, Chris Combs, no relation. Haiku.
Uh-oh.
And hats. Jester hats on heads. Foolish fashion laughs ahead. Pointy capers spread.
That wasn't actually bad, was it?
No, it really wasn't.
I was impressed.
Yeah.
We have two pretty decent haikus there.
Right, we do. And if you feel like sending a haiku...
and from one guy that can't pronounce ma'am.
And two guys who can't count. Apropos of This is True.
But we've never said we were mathematicians.
Episode 814 from my brother Chris Combs. No relation.
No relation.
You really can't count. We did a couple times last week.
Do we have like 7? Yeah, I think we did 3, 5.
At least they were odd numbers, so that we have that going for us.
One was 11. That was amazing.
It was. That happened back in September.
October. October.
Okay.
That would be a German month.
Let's get on to the funny stuff.
We have that?
Oh, well, we're going to try. We give it the good old college try.
Clown college, apparently.
Well, the discount clown college.
You got a little red nose. That'd be perfect.
I'll go get a drink.
Wrong red nose.